is Good Morning Indiana, working for you.
Time now is 4:27 here on your Wednesday morning. We want to thank you for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Indiana. I'm Lauren Casey.
And I'm Meredith Barrick. The election results are in across central Indiana. Not too many big surprises across the state this morning. We do have the same mayor now, Mayor Joe Hogsett, securing a second term, beating out Republican Senator Jim Merritt and Libertarian candidate Douglas McNaughton.
Yes, and we'll have all the results for you, including the school referendums that are all around the area. That may have been the only thing on your ballot if you're in some suburb areas around here. A few of those passed, a few of those did not pass, so we're going to have that broken down for you. So as you're waking up this morning, you know what happened yesterday on Election Day.
And we will hear from Mayor Hogsett this morning at 6 o'clock. Our Rafael Sanchez will sit down with him live in studio to hear what's next for his second term.
Yeah, the most important thing is what's next.
We are also following some breaking news this morning. Indigo just announcing less than 20 minutes ago or so that they are going to extend the free fares on the Red Line until the end of November.
Yes, a big deal for any riders out there. You're expecting to have to start paying soon, but again, that is being pushed back. They've had some issues with the technology when it comes to paying, and of course, we're looking into what does this mean for taxpayers and people who are helping to fund the Indigo.
Yes.
Well, we know that the company that provides this technology is going to reimburse Indigo for these issues that they're dealing with. So we're going to break down all the details and what this means for you as riders and you as taxpayers coming up. Right now, we do want to take a turn to our Alyssa Donovan and talk about today's forecast. Yesterday was a pretty beautiful day, I'd say, for November.
Yesterday was nice. Yes, it was a little bit cooler than average, but today we're going to be warm, right about average. A little cool start, though. We're starting in the 30s this morning, so you might want a light jacket or even a heavier jacket as you head out, but you can ditch it by the afternoon. Highs are climbing into the mid-50s today. It's going to be a pleasant day with partly sunny skies, another quiet day, and this is really the quiet ahead of the storm that's moving in tonight. We're going to see the potential of light showers moving in late tonight, and then we do have the potential of rain and snow throughout your Thursday. Behind that, it's going to cool way down. We are into the 20s for our overnight lows by Friday morning, so a big change coming our way.
It is time to pull out that winter coat.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Well, we do want to talk about hiring Hoosiers, and we're continuing our week called Women Wanted, and it's about industries that are working to get more women into industries that are male-dominated. So today, our Rafael Sanchez is looking at carpenters and how they're looking to get more women into this skilled trades field. We'll be looking also at some free training that's available right here in central Indiana, so we'll have that story coming up, plus your news, weather, and traffic to start your Wednesday right here in Good Morning Indiana.
This is Good Morning Indiana, working for you.
In the Circle City, breaking now at 4:30, where authorities say a fight led to shots being fired, sending 2 people to the hospital.
Plus, the votes have been counted and the results are in. This morning, we're breaking down the big takeaways from Democracy 2019.
And it's been nearly 2 weeks since neighbors on the city's east side have had internet or cable service. Working for you, we're taking their concerns straight to the utility provider. 4:30 here on your Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Meredith Barrick.
And I'm Lauren Casey. Alyssa Donovan is at the desk with us this morning talking about our forecast as we're midway through this work week. What can we expect as folks head out on this Wednesday?
So to start out today, it's going to be a little chilly this morning. We're in the 30s across the area, so it's a day you might want to have that warmer coat as you head out the door. The good news is you won't need it all day because we're going to see sunshine and those temperatures climbing close to average this afternoon. But right now, a little chilly to start. 30 degrees in Peru, 33 in Tipton. It's 35 right now in Indianapolis, 31 in Connorsville. That's due to that high pressure that has been in control over the past 24 hours or so. We haven't had a lot of cloud coverage, so we've seen that cool, dry air move in. What's happening next, though, is we have a system just to the north of us approaching. That's going to bring us a little bit of cloud coverage throughout the day, but what it's really going to do is impact us tomorrow and overnight tonight, bringing us some light showers tonight and then that potential of rain and snow throughout your Thursday. So here's a look at TrueCast. We are starting with clear skies this morning. We'll see a little bit of cloud coverage as we head into the afternoon and early evening, but plenty of sunshine to start with just partly sunny skies later today. And then we do have those light showers. Those will move in later tonight. The potential of seeing maybe a few stray showers by this evening, but most of the activity is going to be overnight and throughout your Thursday. Today, starting in the 30s, so a chilly start. Temperatures climb into the mid-50s by the afternoon.
Alyssa, thank you. We are keeping a close eye on traffic this morning. morning as you're heading out on the roads. We do have a little bit of construction right now on I-465. It's in the westbound lanes here on the north side. This is a live look near Keystone Avenue. You can see traffic is still getting by just fine, though. No major issues to slow you down. So let's take a turn over to the west side, I-465 here at I-74 in Crawfordsville Road. You can see traffic is moving along up to speed this morning. We'll keep you updated throughout the day, though, as you head out on the roads.
We are following breaking news this morning surrounding the Indigo Red Line. Within the last 30 minutes, Indigo announced the free fare period will be extended through the month of November. You might remember fare collection was slated to start on Monday. Indigo leaders say the extension once again is due to the MyKey ticketing system. Transit officials say they are testing a temporary system able to collect fare starting December 1st.
Also breaking this morning, fire crews are trying to figure out what caused this fire at a duplex early this morning. Firefighters were called out to North Grant Avenue around 3:15 this morning on reports of a double residence fire. Flames were coming from the home when the crews arrived at the scene. Firefighters say thankfully no one here was hurt, and we will continue to update you as we learn more information.
More breaking news, this time from the city's north side. Police say a fight led to gunfire, injuring a man and a woman at an apartment complex. The shooting happened on Orchard Terrace around 10:30 last night. At this hour, police say the man is in serious condition and the woman is expected to survive. Police have not released any information about who shot the pair.
Here at 4:33, all the votes are in this morning for dozens of races right here in central Indiana.
The race for Indianapolis mayor was one of the most talked about races, along with multiple school referendums. We begin with those results. Democratic incumbent Mayor Joe Hogsett secured a second term. He won by a large margin, beating Republican challenger Jim Merritt and Libertarian candidate Douglas McNaughton.
I am humbled. I am honored. And I could not possibly be more excited to serve as the mayor of Indianapolis for another 4 years.
Hogsett ran a campaign of fiscal responsibility, citing 3 consecutive years of balanced city budgets. He will go into his second term on a mission to take advantage of the center of his campaign message. Progress is being made, but the work is not done yet. Coming up at 6 here on Good Morning Indiana, Mayor Hogsett will join us right here in studio to talk about his win and his plans for his next term.
Several school districts all across central Indiana asked for tax increases on this election day to fund things like building and safety improvements. Some passed and some did not. Carmel Clay Schools, Zionsville, and Lawrence Township voters all passed their referenda. Center Grove and Danville voters said no. You can find in-depth details on those school requests, as well as full election night results from your town or city right on the RTV6 app, and also at our website, theindychannel.com.
At 4:35, RTV6 asked you what you want from your elected officials now that they've won your vote. One issue being addressed is food deserts. A $400,000 grant from the city made the opening of a bodega possible this summer in one of the city's food deserts. Cleo's Bodega, Grocery and Cafe opened 5 months ago. It sits right near the corner of MLK and 24th, which is one of Indy's largest food deserts. Brandon Cosby, one of the people behind Cleo's, says he hopes to be able to be an example for other cities in the area.
We really wanted to be able to build a model of something that the residents knew belonged to them and that they would be proud to have in their neighborhood.
As part of Mayor Hogsett's plan to address food deserts, the Office of Public Health and Safety is accepting applications right now for neighborhood food champions who will attend workshops and come up with ways to improve food access.
Here at 4:35, an apartment is heavily damaged after a stolen van being pursued by police crashed into this building on the northeast side of Indianapolis. This all happened around 8:30 last evening on North Hillside Avenue near 30th and Keystone. 3 adults and 4 young kids were in that apartment. Police say 15-year-old and a 17-year-old were inside that stolen vehicle. Investigators say thankfully no one was hurt. Major Harold Turner with IMPD says that this is advice for young people who may make bad decisions.
You decide to do it for whatever stupid reason, when the police are behind you, then have that plan already in your head. If you already get caught, I'm just going to get caught. Or stop and run on foot. Whatever. I mean, preferably stop and just, you know, you're not going to go to prison for decades for stealing a car. So just stop, deal with the punishment that happens, and that way you go home safely eventually.
Well, the teens there were taken into custody.
If you're a woman who had a tattoo done by this man on your screen, a Kentucky sheriff's office wants to hear from you. Police arrested 40-year-old George Clapp last month on multiple counts of rape and sexual abuse. Clapp tattooed multiple people in the Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana tri-state area, but it's unclear why investigators are asking for tattoo clients to come forward. You can report information by calling the number on your screen, 270-298-4411.
Time now is 4:37. AT&T tells RTV6 it's looking into a problem with service here in this neighborhood on the east side of Indianapolis. We started asking some questions about the outage after people impacted by this came to us for help. Neighbors say they've not had phone, cable, or internet service for 11 days. That includes Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church in the Martindale Brightwood area, rather. A deacon at the church says that he and others have called several times a day, every day, for updates with no progress.
As you know, each call is roughly a 40-minute wait period. So that's time out of your day times 3, to where we're waiting just to get information that we still won't have phone lines. We're also impacted with our daycare facility. We don't have outbound communication for families, parents to access their children, and this is a serious problem.
RTV6 will continue to follow up on this problem until it gets fixed. But if you have a problem and you need some help getting results, you can contact us at workingforyou@rtv6.com.
The YMCA of Greater Indianapolis is getting ready to hire more people. Today, the organization is holding a citywide job fair for available positions. It's happening this afternoon from 4 to 7 in the evening at all 12 YMCA of Greater Indianapolis locations. You're asked to bring a resume and a great attitude. For more details on this event and other job opportunities, just find this story on the RTV6 app or head to hiringhoosiers.com.
As public hearings in the impeachment investigation are set to begin, one witness is changing his testimony. Coming up, why he says he needs to revise his statement.
9 family members were killed in an ambush near the U.S.-Mexico border. Still ahead, why officials believe they were targeted.
And we are going to see another quiet and pleasant fall day. Those temperatures right close to average with sunshine. We do have some changes coming in tomorrow and into the weekend. I'll break down everything you need to know coming up.
Feel the comfort of Tempur-Pedic at Mattress Firm.
The House is moving closer to the public testimony phase of the impeachment inquiry. This after Gordon Sondland, the U.S. ambassador to the European Union and a crucial witness, revised his earlier closed-door testimony. Committees yesterday released interview transcripts for both Sondland and former envoy to Ukraine, Kurt Volker. ABC's Karina Mitchell has more.
For the first time, Gordon Sondland revising his testimony, confirming a quid pro quo linked to Ukraine, announcing a public investigation into President Trump's political rivals in exchange for $400 million in military aid. Sondland adding the public statement would need to come directly from Ukrainian President Zelensky himself. In his original testimony, Sondland denied any preconditions to aid when asked. The president has used the testimony in his defense.
The ambassador, who I heard was tremendous and a tremendous person, he was 100% for what we're saying. 100%. And if you look, he also said there was no quid pro quo. That's the whole ballgame.
But Sondland says he was just repeating what the president told him on a phone call. And now he says his memory was refreshed by other key witnesses who contradicted his initial statements.
It's never too late to do the right thing. People want to keep coming forward, telling us the truth. We'll welcome it.
Tell the truth. Arriving back in Portland overnight, the ambassador was met by protesters chanting, "Tell the truth."
Didn't change my testimony. But
the White House dismissing Sondland's reversal.
The transcripts that were released today show exactly what the president has been saying all along, and that is that he did nothing wrong.
In a statement, the White House argues the transcripts show even less evidence for impeachment than previously thought. Now, House Democrats want acting White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney to appear for a deposition on Friday. But his testimony, like others this week, will likely be blocked by the White House. Karina Mitchell, ABC News, New York.
It's 4:44 and 9 family members are dead after being ambushed and killed near the Mexico border. U.S. officials now believe they may have been targeted. It happened on Monday while they were traveling in a caravan through northern Mexico to pick up family for an upcoming wedding. Family members say that they were attacked by an armed group which sprayed the car with bullets and then set at least one of the vehicles on fire. The victims killed include 3 women, 4 small children, and 2 infants. 8 other children survived the attack. All are members of the Labaron family, dual Mexican-American citizens who live in a Mormon community near the border. U.S. officials believe that they were targeted because the family had a history of conflict with drug cartels. Mexico's security minister said the attack could have been a case of mistaken identity.
A family in Florida is suing after their 10-year-old son fell from a zip line at an adventure park. We do want to warn you, the video may be a little hard to watch. This security video shows the boy falling 20 feet from the Skyrider attraction at Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park in September. He is still recovering from head and body injuries. An investigation found the boy's harness was not properly secured. Urban Air says the employees involved in the incident do not work there anymore and others have been retrained.
McDonald's former CEO has resigned from Walmart's board one day after being fired from the fast food chain. Steve Easterbrook stepped down from Walmart's board of directors on Monday. He sat on Walmart committees that focused on management development and a finance committee. The move comes after he was fired from his McDonald's position for having a consensual relationship with an employee. Walmart said Easterbrook's resignation wasn't due to disagreements with the company.
The FCC has approved the merger of T-Mobile and Sprint. The Federal Trade Commission okayed the $26 billion deal, which will combine the nation's 3rd and 4th largest wireless carriers. Republicans praised the deal as a way to speed up the development of 5G networks in the U.S., but some Democrats opposed it, saying it would lead to higher phone bills. The merger isn't official yet because 10 states are trying to block it in court. The trial is scheduled to begin next month. Time now is 4:46. Alyssa is looking at our weather for today.
And it's a chilly start, but we are going to have another quiet and pleasant day on tap for your Wednesday, starting in the 30s this morning, though, so you are going to want to grab that jacket as you head outside. 35 degrees right now in Indianapolis, Kokomo at 31, and Bloomington at 34. Likely we're going to see those temperatures fall just a couple more degrees yet this morning, so likely going to be close to freezing as you step out the door here in Indianapolis. So what's going on is we have high pressure in control right now. That's helped clear out a lot of our cloud coverage, allowing us to cool down overnight. But you can see we do have a front starting to approach Indianapolis. Now that's going to really build in a little bit more cloud coverage as we head through the day, but we are going to start sunny and dry today. So here we are by noon, still sunny out there, and then we start to build in that cloud coverage from the south as we head into the afternoon and early evening. By the early evening, we are going to see that potential of some light showers, mainly over southwest counties, and that's from that cold front that's going to start tracking into the region tonight and impact us throughout the overnight hours and into your Thursday. What we're looking at is just seeing some widespread showers overnight, likely in the form of rain, before we start to switch to rain mix by tomorrow morning. That will bring us the potential of that rain and snow throughout the day for your Thursday, and then we are going to see that calm down by Thursday afternoon and evening. Not expecting snow accumulation from that system, but we are going to see those flurries once again. So behind this cold front that's moving through today and overnight, we're going to see much colder air settle in. That's going to bring us that cold blast as we head into the weekend. Temperatures by Friday morning will be into the 20s, and then we are actually going to see another sweep of cold air move in early next week, and by Monday and Tuesday morning, we are dropping down into the teens. So today is going to be the warmest day with those temperatures in the mid-50s, and then our coldest temperatures in the 7-day forecast are in the teens. So we do have some big changes coming our way. Today, we're starting in the 30s this morning, so a little bit cool to start, and then we are climbing into the mid-50s this afternoon. Most of us are going to see peaks of sunshine throughout the day, especially the first half, before we see a little bit more cloud coverage later this afternoon and into the evening. By the overnight hours, those southwest counties, you'll start to see those rain showers before those become a little bit more widespread. And then tomorrow morning, likely going to impact your morning commute. We have that potential of a rain-snow mix coming our way. That will impact us throughout our Thursday, and then much colder air settles in Thursday and Friday morning. We are in the 20s, and then by Monday morning and Tuesday morning, we are dropping off even more, with Tuesday morning in the teens.
Alyssa, thank you. We are monitoring some construction this morning. This is on A live look here at I-465 near Keystone Avenue. The westbound lanes in the left side of the screen there, that is what you can see. The construction crews are in the left lane at this hour, and traffic still moving through this area up to speed. No delays to slow you down, so that's great news. Take a look up here at our traffic now map, monitoring some construction as well on I-865. It's red, but I don't think it's moving slow at this hour, so you should still be fine using that area. And of course, we'll continue to keep you updated if you're traveling in those eastbound lanes. Let's take a turn right now down to the west side. This is I-70, a little west of Lyndhurst Drive. Traffic here is moving along just fine, both eastbound and westbound. The good news right now, no crashes to report around the metro area.
A new study says that construction workers are more likely to misuse prescription opioids than employees in any other industry. The research was developed at the New York University College of Global Public Health. It found that more than 3% of construction workers reported misusing prescriptions. That's compared to 2% reported in other professions. Researchers say this is due to a high rate of job injuries, which leads workers to use opioids to treat pain.
Usually you have to talk to voice assistants to get them to do what you want, but a group of scientists says that your smart speakers can be hacked with lasers. Researchers from the University of Michigan and a college in Japan found that they could command virtual helpers like Amazon's Alexa, Apple's Siri, and Google's Assistant with a laser from hundreds of feet away. They were able to make the device do anything from opening a smart garage door to making purchases on Amazon. Spokespeople for Google and Amazon say that their companies are reviewing that research.
Coca-Cola is gearing up for the holidays with some new drinks. After the break, a look at the new Coke and Sprite flavors coming soon.
And changes may be coming to an Indiana town after a woman was killed by her own pet snake. At 5 o'clock, what residents want done about those reptiles. But first,
I'm Vinny Politan. Coming up today on Court TV, opening statements in our next big case. It's Florida versus Henry Segura. He's been accused in the death of his girlfriend and 3 children, but the defense says it was the Mexican drug cartel. We are live in Tallahassee today on Court TV.
Vinny, thank you. Don't forget you can watch the all-new Court TV live on your mobile device by visiting CourtTV.com. It's 4:51. We'll be right back.
Itchy skin. Thanks to O'Keefe's, I got my skin back.
It is 4:55. We're keeping a close eye on traffic this morning. Here's a live look at I-65 and I-70 at the North Split, where traffic's moving along up to speed. We'll keep a close eye on your roads as you're heading out the door on this Wednesday morning.
Coca-Cola is getting into the holiday spirit and releasing 2 new soda flavors. This year, you can celebrate with Winter Spice Cranberry Sprite and Cinnamon Coca-Cola. The Sprite was created from ideas from fans. Coke, of course, has many flavors, but this is the first ever holiday-specific flavor released in the U.S.
Tortilla chips drizzled with melted cheese and dipped in salsa. Today is National Nachos Day. Nachos were first created sometime around 1943 in a U.S.-Mexico border city by Ignacio Anaya, whose nickname was Nacho. The story has it that he was working in his restaurant one day when some wives of some U.S. soldiers came up for some food, so he whipped up this one-of-a-kind snack, and hey, the rest is history. Big nacho gal over
I was going to say, I know all 3 of us.
Yes.
If they brought us a plate of nachos right now, we'd be like,
we'd be okay.
Stand by. We need to eat this.
Such a great.
Come back to us in 20 minutes.
We're all grateful to that inventor.
Yes.
Nacho,
thank you.
Yeah. Okay, what can we expect as we're heading outside today? Maybe going to grab some lunch.
So a little cool this morning. By lunchtime, those temperatures are warming up. We'll be into the mid-50s this afternoon, but you are going to need that jacket to start the day. Tomorrow, rain and snow expected by this time. We are going to see some of those showers overnight as well. Much cooler by Friday morning, temperatures in the 20s.